winter products that you might be missing out on and selling in your Etsy shop if you're anything like me. Hi there, I'm Simply Shauna and I live in sunny Florida, and that sometimes creates an issue for me when I'm stocking my Etsy shop with my print-on-demand items. I forget how cold it is everywhere else. So today we're going to talk about 5 winter products that I'm going to be stocking my shop with and you might want to stock your shop with. But it is kind of warm here and it might be more fun to talk about these products if we go somewhere cold. So let's take Tucker here and go somewhere a little colder to talk about these products. This is definitely more like it. We're in the mood now. Let's go talk about those winter products. Here we are, we're in our rental house up in North Carolina. My niece Aubrey is sitting here with me and we're gonna look at our first winter product that we often forget about living in Florida, right Aubrey?
Yeah.
Because it's warm there all the time.
Yeah.
So our vacation is starting out for a week with the family, and then I'll be staying another week with the friends. And we actually created another channel called No Friend Left Behind. I'll leave it linked down below in the description in case you're interested in checking that one out, because we all have Etsy shops that we'll be working on. Kaylee, you want to help us review this sweatshirt? Mm-hmm. So we ordered 5 sweatshirts for Aunt Shay and our friends Manny, Mike, and Lynetta. And let's take a look. We ordered them from Printify, and they are all in that really popular sand color. They're packed pretty tight, pretty nice here, and
Don't have to waste packages.
right, no wasteful packaging here. All of the sweatshirts fit in here. We've got 5 of them. Oh, it feels soft.
Nice.
Take a look.
That's nice.
Feels soft.
And they're cold.
And they're cold because it's cold up here, right? So we've got our sweatshirts, super popular color, sand, soft inside, ladies.
That's nice.
That's soft.
We use the Gildan sweatshirt, and we called it Snow Friend Left Behind, and really popular, a play on the channel's name, No Friend Left Behind. Video coming soon on that channel if you want to check it out. And you like the sleeve print?
Yes.
So this is super popular to have sleeve print. If you want your sweatshirts to stand out, see if you can get a good look here. I put our names, and I wasn't sure how large this was going to come out, but if you take a look, Aubrey, could you pick up that sleeve and kind of show how that sleeve print came out?
Looks nice.
You could take it a little closer to the camera there. There you go.
It's really nice there.
If you want your sweatshirts to stand out, we've noticed that sleeve print is a really great way to do that, and personalizing is a really great way to do that. We did that with names here, but there's other ways you could do that. You do that with a location or with a date, like an anniversary date or something like that. All right, product 1. What do we need to add to our Etsy shops?
You need to add these.
We need to add sweatshirts.
Are you able to make hoodies?
Great idea, Kaylee Bug. Product number 2 that we often forget about, and I am definitely guilty of this living in Florida, probably most people watching this video, like to wear hoodies in colder places. So I don't have a lot of these in my shop, but I do get asked from time to time. We printed this one up with Printify, and mine says Morky Mama. Do you guys know who the Morky Mama is around here?
No.
It's Aunt Shauna.
Tucker's a Morky.
No.
So this is actually right in the front. You can zip down. It kind of splits your design, and it does have pockets.
Oh yeah, a lot of hoodies I've had don't usually have pockets.
This is a nice one. It's got the pockets, and this one is a small. And this is the first time I put it on. It came in a bag just like the sweatshirts did.
Tucker hears us talking about them.
A small.
I feel like you have it.
Super comfortable. And actually, we added something fun to the back of the sweatshirt. You can add print to the back.
You got the
Puppy
We put some little Tucker paw prints back there. Product number 2 that we need to add to our Etsy shops for the winter.
Hoodies!
Hoodies! Another winter product that you should have in your shop are long sleeve shirts. Now I do have these in my shop, and in listings where I don't offer them, I'm often asked for them, and I've over the years kept adding them to my listings. Now, our family likes to do, of course, you know, my sister-in-law, their mom, is a Etsy shop owner. I'm an Etsy shop owner, so of course we have to deck the family out every time we go on family vacation in matching shirts. Now, if you're not into group shirts yet, or you're thinking, well, who wears group shirts? Because that used to be me. We could tell you that we get a lot of attention every time we've worn the group shirts. I see why so many people like buying group shirts. You go out with a group, you're wearing matching shirts, you will get stopped numerous times and people will have some fun comments for you. So I made us some fun matching shirts for our trip. Our first ones here, we're unveiling the kids' shirts. I also printed these with Printify. They came nicely bagged up like this. And the kids' shirts arrived separate from the adult shirts. So we've got Snow Squad. I'm Snow Cute.
That's me.
And the back says we are up to snow good. Now I put a different little snow person on each shirt, and on the back I added them all together so it's each of the family members. You might not want to go that personalized with a listing, but I went that personalized with the family shirts. So I've got 3 nieces. That one's yours, right, Kaylee?
Yeah, it's mine.
And then, nice, we've got, and I think the colors came out absolutely beautiful in this.
So bright.
It came out just like it looks in my design app. So we've got Snow Squad, the S'more Smuggler.
Give me.
That's Aubrey. And she's certainly up to snow good. Here you go. And then Charlotte, my other niece, which is not sitting here right now with us. We're boring her with our video. Snow Squad, the Snow Bunny. And we put little bunny ears on hers. And of course hers also says we're up to snow good. Of course we had to get all the adults matching shirts too. Now I did get the kids. Kayla, will you hold your shirt up? The kids did wind up with a dry fit t-shirt and it appears to be vinyl. It's very bright, very vibrant. The adult shirts are on the Bella canvas long sleeve here, and they are direct to garment printing. So you'll see a little bit difference in the color, but they both look really good.
They feel good.
I think on the camera you're not picking up as much of a difference as there is, but again, different types of printing going on here. And this one's for my brother, their dad, Snow Squad, Flake It Till You Make It. We've got Snow Squad, I Came, I Thaw, I Conquered. That one's me. These all also have we are up to snow good. We've got Snow Squad, I'd Chill for a Drink. That's for my sister-in-law Danielle, their mom. And Snow Squad, License to Chill, which is for Aunt Shay, my friend who's not here yet, so we'll give her shirt tonight. Personally, the listings that have done the best for me that are group listings are listings where I do have more than one design available, something like this. And, you know, where we had the different little options of phrases that we could add that people could choose from that kind of fit that family member. And adding the word squad or crew can easily help you turn a theme into a fun listing, a fun group listing where people have different phrases that they can choose from. When coming up with the phrases for this one, I looked up a lot of snow puns, which really helped me get creative and come up with a different pun that would work really well for each family member. You'll just always want to check uspto.gov and make sure that the phrases that you want to use aren't trademarks.
I'm gonna do something fun now.
What, are we boring you with all this t-shirt talk? All right, follow us. We'll go have a little fun before we get to the last product.
Hey, Sean, look at this. I got some ideas for your Etsy shop. It's market research.
I love it.
Hey, Shauna, weren't you just doing a video about the pickle niche?
Wow, they even have big gummy pickles? That's crazy. Woo! Go Charlotte! Go Danielle! We're at lunch and we're killing time playing a game of telephone. So I'm gonna start and we'll go around the table and we'll see what we wind up with.
What is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing it.
So what'd you hear?
Million and something and her peepers. That's what Mom said. That's what I heard.
Make millions as an Etsy seller selling funny t-shirts. I'm just sitting here editing, and I know I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I was going to have 5 products for you, but I didn't get them all ordered in time. So I actually only had those 3. I did order a blanket and I put Tucker's face on it. So watch for that in an upcoming short and I'll let you know how that looks, what it came out like. I'll get to see it when I get home. But I will show you real quick how I used Kittle to put that design together that I made for the family to wear. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm also going to sit with my sister-in-law, Danielle, and we're gonna chat about 2 really big benefits that we're both very thankful for when it comes to being consistent with your efforts and actually getting your Etsy shop into a place where you're making consistent sales. If you are finding value from this video, I'm going to invite you now to go down and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos, and to boop that like button so I know that you're enjoying content like this. I got my little collection of snowmen that I used from Creative Fabrica. And this collection has commercial and full POD usage allowed, so we should be safe using them as is on our shirts. Now I use them as one element. I will have Creative Fabrica linked down below. This is my go-to spot where I get my graphics. And with that link, you will get a free month if you'd like to try it. Then I headed over to Kittle, which is the app that I use to put my design together. I can enter in the setting, the width and the height, through the standard presets, but I can also go to POD presets and choose my print on demand company. We're going to use Printify to print these up, so I'm going to go ahead and click on one of the Printify presets. We're going to go ahead and do the t-shirts since we're creating t-shirts here. I'm going to go ahead and just drag and drop all of my little snowman characters right into Kittle, and that way I'll be able to use them easily as I create my designs. I've got my clean artboard here, and I'm just going to drag and drop my first character right here into the top of my design board, my artboard. I've done add headline, and I'm going to write snow, because remember I'm going to write Snow Squad here. I used the font Sunny Drop. It's one of my go-to fonts on Kittle. That rounded, retro, kind of 70s looking font is super popular, and so I find myself often incorporating this into my designs. I want to make it look like that snowman is kind of just got his little hands above the word snow, like he's peeking up above it. So I took time to just make sure I had that lined up just right. I have the snowman pulled to the top layer, the front layer, so his hands are kind of on top of the word. And here I'm just kind of playing with the color to get the color just right. I've used the color dropper to kind of pull different colors in from his hat to test it and see which one I liked best. I just added another headline, and this time I'm going to write the word squad. We're using the pretzel font for this one. I want it in all caps. It's another one of my favorites. I just think it's kind of a playful font. So we've got Snow Squad. I also like alliteration. I think it sounds nice when you've got, 2 words that are having that same starting sound. So I liked Snow Squad over Snow Crew. Snow Squad definitely had a better ring to it. And this could be applied to anyone vacationing in a cold place where it's snowing. And I just pulled some snowflakes in from Creative Fabrica. And I'm going to use those just to kind of decorate some of this space here. I want to kind of fill in the whole space. So on the side of the word squad, I've got a little extra space on either side of it. And we'll just kind of make that a little more playful, and we'll add our snowflakes here. I'm using that little, you might have seen I use that little turny looking thing to just flip them around to fit the way I wanted them to fit. And this is actually going to be going on black shirts. So I really need to make my snowflakes white, and I'm going to just make the background here black so that we can see what we're doing. You can use this background color in your settings to match whatever color shirt you're going to be putting the design on, so you have an idea of what it's looking like. We can also kind of move these snowflakes here. I kind of feel like, what do you guys think? I think I'm liking this. He's got some extra space there. So we'll put some snowflakes on either side of the snowman. I'm adding another headline so I can do some more text here down at the bottom. And this is where I want to kind of put a fun pun for each of these. I'm going to go ahead and stick with pretzel, the pretzel font. Usually I don't do more than 2 fonts. I usually like to use 2 fonts that I think look nice together. And I will use a different color down here for our pun. And this is going to change from shirt to shirt. A mistake I see a lot of beginners make is leaving that extra space, like that we just had between the s'more and smuggler. You want to close that space up, and I did that over there in settings, and I was able to just kind of tighten that up. That's something that looks really kind of not professional on the t-shirts if you leave this weird amount of space between the lines. So I'm going to leave that pun white, and each of those puns I will change out. This one's for my niece Aubrey, the s'more smuggler. And I am downloading this with a transparent background. And actually, before we do that, I'm kind of feeling like the snowman kind of looks like he's floating a little bit. So let's fix that before we get too far into this. I just changed the snowman just to kind of see. I think maybe this one might be better for her. And I grabbed this stick, and I grabbed the stick from Creative Fabrica. And I just want to see what it's going to look like if we put that stick right under his hands, and I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm just going to lay them across there as if there's a stick on top of the word snow, and the snowman is kind of grabbing that. I think it'll look less floaty. And I can use that little circle there to kind of turn it the way I need to underneath the image. You see a little white circle there. And I can also mess with the layers over to the bottom right-hand corner so that that stick is going to be underneath the snowman, but on top of the word snow. So I want that layer between the snowman and the word snow, so it looks like his fingers are grabbing the stick. And I'm on my computer, I'm clicking Command Copy, and then Command C to copy it, and Command V to paste it. And I've done that 3 times, so I've duplicated it 3 times to make it one long stick. And I think that looks nice. That's how I'm gonna do each of my little snowman figures. Once we have all of our designs done, we can head over to Printify, and I'm going to be printing these on the Bella Canvas long sleeve tee. It's 3501, Bella Canvas 3501. And I used Awkward Styles to print my t-shirts up for the family. At this point, I have all of my artwork in my file library here on Printify. But if I didn't, I could just drag and drop it right on top of the shirt. I can click on back side there at the bottom. And I have my We Are Up to Snow Good design that I'm going to be dropping on. So here we do have a special treat for you at the truly profound benefits of putting the elbow grease in that's required to start making consistent money with your Etsy shops. You can work from anywhere, which is really what made this trip possible. I was able to go on a week-long trip with my family. My sister-in-law Danielle sitting here with me. She has an Etsy shop. We've been working on them together as we're sitting here, and I get to extend my trip for another week. And I've got friends coming up, and I'll be able to enjoy a whole nother week because I can work from wherever I want to. Also, some of the Airbnbs that we're staying in are being paid for with credit card points.
Such a great thing.
Yes, which Danielle's the queen of credit card points too. I do have an entire video about the credit cards that we use, and I will leave it linked down below. When you pay for your items through Printify, like a print-on-demand shop like Printify, you pay for your items after your customer pays you. And so for a short period of time, you have that sitting on your credit card for maybe a week. You might have it sitting on your credit card, and that racks up. That racks up to lots of credit card points if you're using the right kinds of credit card. You could pay for things like Airbnbs. But yeah, Danielle also paid for some nice things for the trip with credit card points also.
Yeah, I'm very excited because we were able to pay for our rental car for 9 days for this entire trip. So that's been pretty nice without having to worry about that expense because my credit card points paid for it.
We were actually able to fit everybody, Jesse, my brother, Danielle, the 3 girls, Aunt Shay, myself, all 7 of us in the vehicle. And it's a what kind of car is it? It is a
Suburban, Chevy Suburban.
She was excited to get to drive that for a little while. Yeah,
it's really nice.
So just another perk of having your Etsy shop, flexible schedules and credit card points to pay for extra fun things to do.
If you guys like that video, then you're definitely going to like this video. But before that,
Tucker, take it away!